Welcome back. When we head away from vacation, it doesn't mean you also have to take a break from eating right. Today, we're pleased to welcome back bariatrician Dr. Julie Swindler from Medical Bariatrics of Lexington with some tips on how to eat right while you're traveling. Not only can you save some calories, but maybe save some money in the process by thinking ahead.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, this past month I can't tell you how many times during the week I've heard people say, well, I did really well this month, except when I was traveling, we had all these functions we had to go to, and they were just long trips, and what else can you do except to grab some fast food, some chips, some soda? There's really no other options. So I kind of came to tell you some of those options. The fast food, the junk food, the candy that's in the car, it makes you feel more fatigued throughout the day, and it also adds on that weight, and you feel crabby and you get an upset stomach. But I'm here to tell you that you can actually, with a little bit of effort, have that healthy diet while you're traveling. You're going to feel more energized, and you're going to be looking better, feeling better too along the way. So the biggest thing, and we say it over and over again, is a little bit of planning. Now, what a lot of people think about is they wake up and they just go first thing in the morning wherever they're going. But more and more, the trend is starting to be where people leave in the middle of the night. I mean, if you think about it, if it's dark outside, we're kind of programmed we don't want to eat while we're driving. So the kids can be sleeping for 4 or 5 hours, and you don't have stress eating during that time period. And at the same time, you can just grab a coffee, and a lot of times some of my folks will put in like a protein hot chocolate and it makes a mocha for them. It gives them some energy, and it's going to give them a little caffeine to keep them awake. Then when the kids wake up, either they already have something that's packed, such as we have little protein cereal packets that they could just nibble on in there, or protein shake and bar, or if they're stopping, probably the top pick is going to be an omelet with lots of veggies and some whole wheat toast if they're stopping at a restaurant. For snack-wise, probably your biggest friend during the whole trip is going to be a cooler that you bring with you. A lot of people don't even think about bringing that, but you can get small coolers that are only this big, and they actually seal on the top, so it really keeps that insulation in there. You don't have to have all of that ice in there. And the biggest thing we tell people, too, is a lot of times road trips are very, very boring. So they're looking around, what can I do, what can I do? And they say, oh, hand me that bag of chips over there. And they start munching just because they're bored and it's something to do. So I think you guys had somebody the other week that was giving you activities that you can do in the car. Do those activities. Have something to do to keep your mind off the food. And then the food itself that's in the cooler, have prepackaged ones available. The best nuts are going to be almonds, are going to be walnuts, are going to be cashews, are going to be really good ones to have. They make yogurts now that you don't need spoons. You can just squeeze them for 60 calories, and that's a great one to have. Cut up veggies are great. You've seen the baby carrots and the cherry tomatoes, and there's snap sugar peas, celery stalks. Some of your best fruits even are going to be strawberries and some of the dark grapes. Not very messy and easy to have prepackaged as well. So I'm sure you've had some of the trips with your little ones as well too, and that can be a bit challenging at times, right?
Yeah. We already learned the cooler secret. We definitely have that in the car with us when we go. So some great advice, and of course, if you're at the mercy of stopping at some of the rest area vending machines or whatever fast food place comes up, that's going to be costly too. So packing ahead.
It will be packing ahead, and it's a great opportunity. Instead of stopping at driving through a little fast food restaurant, utilize those breaks on the side of the road that you can actually stop. Let the kids run around. The adults can eat and watch them, and then get back in the car, and then the kids are bored. Then they can kind of munch some more. And don't underestimate a low carb wrap. That you have all kinds of good things in there as well too. Lots of good tips and ideas. And if they need some more, they're welcome to stop over at the office. We'll help them out some more.
Wonderful. Well, you see the contact information at the bottom of your screen for Medical Bariatrics of Lexington. We'll be right back.